Good afternoon and welcome to GrainTV. It's January 28th, 2013. I'm Logan Burgess. Joining me to my right here is Brock Shimano. Let's jump into fire tips, see how the grains traded on a Monday. As we can see, we had corn up 8.5 cents on the March contract, soybeans up 6.5 there, Chicago wheat up 2 cents, and Kansas City wheat up 3.5 cents here today. If you guys want to take a look at these live quotes or the fire tip platform for yourself, visit us over at grainhedge.com. Take a no obligation demo over there. Brock, if we look at the action added today, we did have a pretty darn strong open to the night session. We backed off, especially in soybeans, but then we found some strength toward the end of the day. We had South American weather pushing things around. We had export inspections going on. What kind of breakdown for us what you saw there?
You know, I think export inspections really supported the market today. They were better than expected for wheat and corn. Soybeans came in at the high end of expectations, so that was pretty encouraging. If we look at the numbers, wheat, we actually saw 22 million bushels exported, corn 21 million bushels, and soybeans 40 million bushels. So all pretty positive numbers this week. Let's take a look at the charts we've been following all marketing year long. These green lines here are what we should be seeing for weekly exports given seasonalities to meet the current USDA projections. The red bars are what we are actually seeing. So you can see here the corn for this week was very strong in relation to that expectation. If we turn our attention to soybeans here, you can see that we did meet expectations once again, but for the marketing year, we're 206 million bushels ahead of pace, and we gained another 2 million bushels this week alone. You know, for corn, we're about 48 million bushels behind pace, but we did cut into that deficit by about 4 million bushels as well, so it's pretty good showing for corn this week. Right,
so we did cut into the deficit a little bit. Is this a game changer in your opinion, or are we going to need to see more of the same?
You know, I think we're going to see more of the same. Export sales, we're also going to have to see some sort of gains in the export sales as well. These export inspections are a little bit of a lagging indicator. You know, this is what happened last week, so we're going to have to continue to see good export sales moving forward for us to really pick up the pace for corn.
Right. Certainly here in a few weeks or in a month or so, we are going to be seeing crop coming out of the field in South America. Certainly the availability of grain out of South America is going to be driving our futures market, or not driving it, but be very important to the futures market as it relates to export sales here. And let's take a quick look at what Planalytics is forecasting for South America here in the coming days. Right here we're looking at a map Tuesday into Wednesday, and keep an eye here on this red area that we have circled. This is that northern Argentinian grain belt and the southern area of Brazil, the Parana region that we've been keeping an eye on. And this is the area that people are concerned about because, as you can see here, Wednesday into Thursday, Thursday into Friday, there should be some precipitation coming in on Friday, but for most of the week here it should remain relatively dry, especially compared to the rest of the continent, which is going to be getting a decent dose of precipitation here over the next week. You know, I think the bottom line is, as we have changing weather forecasts come out, it does seem to be changing the market. People are certainly paying attention to it here closely, but our models right now do show that there is a chance for some precipitation in that area of concern here later in the week. We're going to have to keep an eye on that here moving forward.
You know, this is kind of a short-term outlook at the precipitation. What do you think it looks like on the longer term? Is there any relief in sight going out a little bit further past this weekend?
Yeah, you know, I don't really know if there are. It all kind of goes back to this chart that Planalytics released last Friday. This is basically showing sea surface temperatures here throughout the Pacific, and the area that we really want to focus on is this blue H off the southwestern coast of South America. This is a warm mass of sea surface temperature area, and this is basically deflecting that jet stream, which normally brings the rains at this time of year. It's deflecting it below that key grain belt in Argentina and southern Brazil, as you can see here. Now, we do have this cooler mass sitting off the west coast of South America, and that should bring sporadic rains, but not really in the volumes that we're used to at this time of year. So the bottom line here is that this key jet stream, which normally brings the rains, will continue to be deflected until we see some sea surface area, that sea surface area backing off a bit in terms of temperature. So we're going to have to keep an eye on that here on GrainTV, and we'll obviously keep you updated as well.
Make sure you follow us on Twitter at GrainTV for all the weather updates. Check us out on Facebook or get a hold of us at 877-472-4607.
Have a great day.